Welcome back, fifth grade. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Today you will be completing your work independently. Watch this full video for instructions and make sure you complete your assignment by 3 p.m. to receive points for attendance. It's very important you complete and submit by 3 p.m. So there are a couple different ways you can find today's assignments. You can click on the link right below this announcement, or you can click on classwork and it will appear under week of 0110-0114. Now there are a couple different steps that you have to follow. It may look like a lot, but trust me, it's not. It's just information on how to kind of help you log on to different programs that we're going to be using. So even though it's a lot of steps, trust me, it will be quick. All right, first one, log into ClassKick with Google or Clever. Miss, there's no links on here. Where do I find ClassKick? Like, where am I going to find the ClassKick? Don't worry. The ClassKick link is always, you just have to scroll down, click on, and then right below this assignment, there's something called important links. And the first one is what? ClassKick. You click on it. I'm actually going to copy. See, if you right click, you can copy the address. And I'm going to paste it in a different tab. That way I can have it open and then still read the directions. All right, so I did that. It's going to load. All right, let me see what's next. Step 2. Log into ClassKick. I still have to log into ClassKick. So I'm going to log in with my Google account. Sometimes Google may not work for you. Just click on the Clever. All right. Then you're going to get to this page where there's a bunch of different folders of maybe different teachers. Maybe your reading teacher, your math teacher. We're not doing that right now. We are on science. So you're going to find the one that says Miss Ramos, and then it'll say your homeroom number, and then it'll say 5th grade science. And then under that, it will have the air and atmosphere assignment. Click on air and atmosphere. Then step 3, go to page 18. All right, I'm going to click this drop down button and go to page 18. And it says to leave this open on a separate tab. All right, I'm going to leave that there by itself. I'm going to move on to step 4. Log into FOSS with your school email. Miss, where's the link to FOSS? There's not in here. Relax. Once again, just scroll down to important links. Right below ClassKick, the next important link is what? FOSS. Again, I'm going to copy the link address, paste it into a new tab. Once I paste it into a new tab, it's going to bring me to this page, and then it's going to ask me to sign in with my email. If you don't know what your email is, if you read the directions right here, your email is your student email, which is your last name, a dash, your first name, the number is 2029 at neacademy.net. And if you forgot what that is, if you click up here where your picture is at the top of Google Classroom, your email will pop up right there. You can highlight it and copy it and paste it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my email. And then my password, which is right here, it says science for capital S 5. And then if you missed that, you can also see it under air and atmosphere assignment. It says science, the number 5. Make sure that S is a capital. And you sign in. All right, once I'm done signing in, that will be step 4. All right, now step 5. Step 5 says, click on the Earth and Sun textbook. All right, Earth and Sun. All right, there are a lot of things. What am I going to click on? Step 6 says, select air and atmosphere under tutorials. So tutorials is the first thing under online activities. And then if I click on that, bring me to this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different slides. Just click play and follow along with the slides. After about 2 minutes, you're going to get to this final page, and this is where it gets very important. This is where we're going to do step 8. On the tutorial, it's going to ask for you to click on these different numbers, and then it's going to show you the different air particles. I need you guys to record that information that you get from this tutorial on your class kick. So let's do the first one together. It says, use the syringe to take samples of air at different altitudes. Click on 0 kilometers, which is the troposphere, to fill up the syringe. So I'm going to click on 0.
You collected air from the troposphere. Observe the number of particles in the syringe. Then choose another altitude and sample the air. Choose another altitude.
So before you choose another altitude, I need you guys to observe and record. So for the troposphere, notice how there are these blue particles. It's a lot of them, and they're spaced out. So you will count them. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there are a lot of air particles in the troposphere, because we know the troposphere is where most of our air is found. All right, so now that you counted those dots, this is where the important stuff. You're going to have to be clicking back and forth to your links. You're going to go on Class Kick. Use blue dots to represent the air particles in each layer, and then label each atmosphere. So you're going to have to draw it with your pen, and then these words down here are able to move. You need to be able to place them inside the correct box to label them. So for the first layer, we saw the troposphere. Click on our highlighter. I'm going to use a blue dot. Draw about 20 different dots. So we saw there's a lot of air particles. Doesn't have to be exact. This is our troposphere. So that's step 1. And then label it. You can click back on your mouse. Click on the word troposphere and label it. Once you are done the first one, you're going to go back over here, click a different altitude, and each different altitude, count the number of air particles, record it on Class Kick, and then correctly label it. So that is step 8. Then once you are done page 18, you can go on to step 9, which is to answer the questions on Class Kick, pages 19 to 22. On page 19, there are 3 different questions. Then on page 20, there are 2 different questions. Question 1 is very similar to one that you already done before, so you can use that. And then question 2, and 3, and question 4. And then the last one is question 5 and question 6. And then the very last thing that I ask for you, make sure you write in complete sentences. I don't want 1 word. I don't want 2 words. I need complete and full sentences that begin with capital letters, end with periods. If you have to write more than 1 sentence, the more, the better. You can use the text tool and click and begin to type, or you can use the audio, and it's going to ask you if you want to allow Class Kick to use your microphone. Click allow and then start recording. Once you have completed page 18 and these are all filled out, you have answered the questions on page 19, page 20, both questions, 21 and 22, then you can come back on here and just click turn in your assignment. You won't actually have to submit something. I immediately Class Kick will notify me that it's done. I just need to know that you followed all these directions. I will be available on my email. If you're stuck or something's not working, please send me an email, and then be on the lookout for me to answer you back. Today is the last day that we are asynchronous. That means you're working independently. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we're going to start our investigation and continue exploring, taking a closer look at the atmosphere of, we're going to be taking a closer look at the troposphere and discussing why that troposphere is filled with so much air. Why is that troposphere so important for meteorologists? Also, another tip, there are 22 different pages. If you get stuck on a question, maybe it's not something you saw in the tutorial you completed, you can look back at your notes. You can look back at your readings from earlier this week and use that information. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you all tomorrow at class time. And remember, submit by 3:00 p.m. to receive your full points for attendance. Thank you and have an awesome Tuesday.